Hi. Hello. It's me, the local virtual baker, Saltea Kichee. Hi. Hello. Round 4! I think it's round 4? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, today's Thursday, right? Round 4! Let's go! Round 4, we're gonna be making some bread again today, would you believe it? Would you believe it? Bread once more. More bread. More bread. The day never ends until I get more bread. 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 Hi, how are you all doing today? Hope you all been doing grand. I hope you have a good day and whatnot. It's good morning. Good morning, good morning. Wow, we are gonna be making some fun things today. I think I was gonna do something extra as well. Oh, yeah. So today is kind of more like, yeah, we're gonna do flatbreads and stuff like that, but I want to see if I can. It depends on if my thing defrosts. But that was my Discord, by the way. That was my Discord, not yours. Hold on, the music's really loud, sorry. Okay, sorry, I got distracted there. Oh, wait, I need to repost my thing on Twitter. Alright, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, so, I have some ricotta that was fresh made and such, but then I froze it because I made too much. And I kind of woke up in like almost like a, like, you know, like how if you wake up it's like a panic nightmare and something like that. Well, instead of a panic nightmare, it was more of a, oh my god, I have an extreme urge for tomorrow night. I want to eat raviolis. So depending on how it is, I may or may not try and make raviolis today. That might be fun. We'll see how that turns out to be, though. I want to make raviolis, so that's going to be requiring me to make pasta, which I can do. So maybe if the frost is enough, I want to make some nice ricotta raviolis because I haven't had a ravioli in such a long time, and raviolis are really fun and delicious to eat. Fun to make, delicious to eat. So maybe we'll do some raviolis. Maybe make some of that later, because the main goals of today of making pizza is very, very straightforward today. I would go as far and say that, you know how yesterday we did a 6-hour stream? Today is going to be a simple, maybe 2-hour stream, maybe even hour stream. Like, it's going to be that simple and straightforward today. Because making the flatbread, it's already made. The thing about that is that we just have to shape it and make it into the way I want it, and that's really it. So, it's gonna be a very simple day today. We're gonna have good stuff to do today. If I have my ricotta thaw out in time, we'll make a nice ravioli with them. So, I've been really in the mood for some ravioli and some pasta, so I'll be excited to make some. Alright, well, that's the wrong screen. Alright, let's get into it, yes? I'm going to experiment with something, because if I am going to use this microphone, I would like for you to hear a bit more. So I'm going to experiment and use a different setting. I'm not sure if it's going to be better or for worse, but let me know if it's going to be better or worse. Your input is very much desired. Alright. Hello. We're here. It's time to make some bread. Do you remember these faces? Do you remember these, do you remember at least 2 of these breads? Oh, by the way, sorry, I didn't even acknowledge you. Sorry, Milkman, hi. I did notice you, I did see you. It's just that I forgot to say hi, so my apologies. But, yes, I have our breads here today. We're gonna be making the focaccia, as I promised, and the 2 pizzas. And, I've been letting them rest. I took them out at like 5 o'clock. Been letting them rest, come up to room temp. I have a bad feeling about the focaccia. I feel like it's gonna blow up, but... okay. It's fine. Ooh, look at that. Alright, well, the first thing I'm gonna get done first is gonna be the focaccia. Unlike the pizza dough, I think we're gonna be able to make the pizza right away. But the focaccia is, you know, more of a flatbread. So we're gonna wanna let that rest in comparison to the other 2 breads we were making. Okay, so I got my nice, not nice looking, it's quite dark, but it will very much do. I'm gonna get my dough here, and it feels good. It has a nice ferment on it, so I can feel it's gonna have great flavor, or at least I hope it does. Okay. Alright, got it out of the bowl, and I am just going to grab a little bit of parchment paper. Parchment paper, and I'm just gonna get a little bit of oil on here just so it doesn't stick. And I get it, that's kind of the point of parchment paper, to make sure that something doesn't stick on something. But this really makes sure nothing does stick, or will stick. It also helps cook the bottom a bit more quickly, too. It's like adding oil into a pan, you know? Alright. The dough is still a little bit cold, but I'm actually going to leave it on top here. So it can actually... what is it? So it can actually... what is the word here? So it can actually proof faster. Alright. So I'm just going to stretch and pull this dough out. And we're just going to be poking and pinching at it every now and then. Not all the time, granted, but we will be pushing and pulling at it. Yeah, I want to make this like nice and big and bubbly and all that sort of stuff in between. So we'll be looking at this throughout the stream of today. We probably won't bake this until the end, in all honesty, just because focaccia and it's cold, so it might take a little bit of a long time to ferment and all that nonsense. But yeah, this is gonna be a good one. Gonna be making some nice breadsticks, or just having a nice eating it by itself. We're gonna let it take its time. We're gonna treat it as if it was sourdough. Let it have nice time to ferment, let it do its thing, and it'll be beautiful. There we go. Okay, hold on, I want to do something real quick. I found there's like a way to like almost like restart my camera. And that is to open another oh, there it is. It's to open up another camera app, and then I just gotta close it, and then I reopen it, and then that kind of calibrates the camera. So yeah. It's nice little thing to do. Yeah, good. I don't know why I'm looking so intently at you, like... hold on, I want to fix that. I don't want to be a creep now. For some reason, it's only when I take pictures, though. Not when I open the camera app itself. Or it just doesn't want to work like that. Okay. I refuse. I actually want... Okay, I'm just going to close this and reopen it. It's probably easier in that regard anyways. Always try to find a roundabout way to do something. Blah. Okay. Hopefully that works. Does that work? How does that look? I don't know. I have to actually wait for my stream to get up to speed. Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna have the patience to fix it, honestly. Okay. Alright, well, our focaccia's gonna just be resting here for a bit. So there's that. So, let's see here. We got our New York style pizza dough named Mario, and then we have Neo for the Neapolitan style pizza dough. I'm very creative with the name making. But yeah, look at this. They both kind of look different. If you look very closely, I'm not sure if you can actually see the color. But one is inherently more white than the other, so that's interesting to know. I imagine that's because Neapolitan has fewer ingredients. It's more pure flour and such. So I imagine it would have less color. Honestly, I don't know why it has less color. That's kind of interesting. It's neat even. But I'm just gonna pull them out of their containers. Ugh, jeez, really sticky. Come on out, bud. There we go. And I want to portion them off because I'm not gonna do whole big pies like that. Not because I don't want to, but more or less because I don't have a big enough pan to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna put this focaccia somewhere else for now. It's in the way. Okay, so let's see here. This is I gotta make sure I got these organized so I don't forget which is which. But this is the New York, I believe. So I only need around maybe I need only 250 grams. And I believe these pizza doughs are measured to be 500 each. 327, alright? 300 almost. That's 299. But that's 300 practically. Alright, then I'll do 300 gram pizza doughs then. That'll be fine in my head. If that is to be the case though, I'm actually going to consolidate these pizza doughs. Just because I like the taller containers and I would like to have more of them. Alright, there we go. We're going to throw that one to the side. And let's make this pizza dough, shall we? So unfortunately, I will mention that as I do make this pizza, I would love to put this in a way of like getting a pizza spatula or something. I forgot, an oven spat? Honestly, I don't really know the name of it, but that one thing where it's like you get the little thing and you get it under the pizza and then you put it onto your thing that you're gonna cook on. I wish I had one of those, but I unfortunately do not. I love myself baking I love myself some good niche baking utensils, but baking pizza like that is a little bit too niche for me, and honestly a bit too extra, because I don't really need it. Well, I don't really make pizza enough to make something like that, so I'm excited to have just some nice pizza for lunch though. The last few days I've been having, I don't know, bread and bread. and bread and bread. And, you know, one could argue that I'm just still eating bread. But with pizza, it's a little bit more, I don't know, I feel like there's a bit more freedom. Ooh, look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, last week when I was actually making pizzas, here, I'm gonna actually move the camera a bit so you can actually see what I'm doing. Here, you're gonna actually see a lot of me. Oh my god. Alright. So, I'm just gonna be stretching this pizza dough out, and, you know, I can do the thing of, like, throwing it up in the air, kinda. It's just that the area I'm at right now has a, well, fairly low ceiling. So it's a little bit harder to do. And also, I'm being incredibly lazy, and I don't want to stretch this dough by hand. And I also kind of feel like if I do use a rolling pin, I'll make this a little easier. Yeah, I could be pulling and stretching. But, nah, I don't feel like it. I'm just gonna use my rolling pin here. It works. If it works, it works. And then I'll do some pulls and stretches. Alright, just gonna do some spins off camera here. They're nice to do. It's a good way to test how good the crust is. I'm not sure if I want to do like small personal pies or try and stretch them out to be longer, because I know that with this pizza dough I have, I've made it at my job, and I know it can be stretched out quite big. But I probably might need to let it rest for a bit if I do. Okay. I'm gonna let it rest for a bit, just so it's easier to stretch for later. But I'm gonna give it a quick another dusting of flour, and I'll leave that to the side. Let's work on Neo right now, then. So I'm gonna assume this is probably 600 then. 580, alright. So let's go for 580. What's 580 divided by 2? Actually, don't know. 280? 280? 280, alright. This one's 292. This is 292, so we'll go with the bigger one. But yeah, I'm gonna put this the other meal into another container, and we will worry about this more later. Okay. We don't need this anymore today. That's pretty much the crux of why we needed it, just to measure out the 2 pizza doughs, but now they're all measured and we're ready to go. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the my rolling pin again. No need to make it harder than it needs to be. What the dog doing? Truly the question of the century. The question that we must all be asking. What the dog doing? Don't you have another stream to do today? Oh yeah, I do. Good thing that you actually did mention that, because there is a very high possibility that stream might be canceled, just because the people who I like to collab with are possibly busy today. We're still working it out. Kind of learned that this morning, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see though. We will definitely see. I like working with a Neapolitan style dough. There's no fat. It's better. It's much easier to get that gluten development, so it's easier to stretch out just like by hand. I don't know why today, but all my pizzas coming really like to ovals, and I don't know why. Maybe I just didn't develop the gluten good enough. I don't know. The glutes. I didn't knead it long enough, or maybe I kneaded it too long. Who knows? I surely don't. Alright. We'll go back to this, because now it feels like I can stretch it a bit more. I can stretch and pull at you now. Let's see here. It's a little bit bigger. I think that's enough for a good personal pie right there. I want to make the crust a little bit thin. I know, I like a thin crust pizza. That's myself, me. Me and myself likes a thin crust pizza. And also, there's also a thing of like, I want to make sure it's thin crust because of, what is it? Because it will also cook faster too. Nothing would suck a lot more than just getting a pizza, cooking a pizza, and then realize, oh, it's actually a little tiny bitty bit raw. That would suck. So I'm gonna try to avoid that from happening and just go for a nice little stretch. But can you tell that I'm not a good pizza maker? I kind of make pizza for fun. I don't do anything crazy with pizza. I'm a huge pizza guy. I can tell what's a good pizza and what's not a good pizza. I can very much tell you that my pizzas are not that great, but I can make pizza. Better than a frozen pizza. Sometimes. Is better than cooking a pizza and finding the bottom raw. Yeah. Alright, that's good. Not too terribly thin, but not too terribly thick. Perfect. So I suppose that the first pizza we'll make today is the New York slice. Oh, by the way, you want to know the difference between Neapolitan style dough and New York style dough? One has sugar, one does not. So, fun fact. Remember, the easy way to remember is that in America, there's sugar in everything. So, that's usually how I remember. Neapolitan dough will have no sugar, it will just be basic stuff, while New York style will be sweet. Okay, I have the sauce and the cheese. Here we are. Got my cheese, got my sauce here. I want to get my spices as well. If I have any perfect oregano leaves. Got the oregano leaves right here, and okay. I've also had my oven being preheated right now to 425. There we go. And this thing has been hot ever since I woke up today. So probably around like 8 o'clock. So I'm going to get a bit of cornmeal, and I'm gonna just really quickly just light the bottom here with it. A little smoke. And I gotta be kind of quick with this, honestly. Oh, that's a lot of smoke, actually. But, go. Put that on like that. Alright, now I gotta be a little bit more quick here. Because as we are speaking, the pizza crust is cooking. So, sauce in the center, and then do some swirls. Alright, it's done. I'm going to give it a touch of oregano leaves. Going to then put on some of the cheese, because I'm doing it as this was like a margarita style. I don't really like using low moisture. I'm weird. And I'm just gonna give it a few cracks of black pepper and a touch of salt. We're then gonna give it a quick brushing of, not brushing, but a little squeeze of olive oil on the sides. I'll get my brush and lightly brush the sides here with the olive oil. Alright, there we go. Sides are brushed, and we're ready to go into the oven. Okay, got me We're gonna let that in, and we're gonna let that cook for at least, let's say, we'll do, 10 minutes. And we'll see how it looks after. So yeah, that's our first pizza. Riveting, no? Usually with pizza, if you were making a more professional pizza, let's say you were making a pizza with the actual spatula and whatnot, you probably don't have to rush like how I did. But I want to make sure that the bottom of the crust is nicely cooked and charred and all that whatnot, while also getting the top nice and cooked. So it's very important that I actually do try my best to make sure that I'm quick with it. So then one way to make sure that the crust is cooked on the bottom is to put it on the thing first. So yeah. Is it better than cooking a pizza? No. Oh, I'm just rereading. Sorry. Alright, well, I'm gonna stretch out this Neapolitan style, just the Neo dough. At least get it ready and stretched so we can just throw this pie right on and get started like that right away. So, mise en place, that's what they say. You know, honestly, I have been thinking about doing something recently. I think it'd be a very fun kind of Vtuber collab. I think I've talked about it a bit here and there, but I do want to do a collab to where I kind of just ask a VTuber, hey, do you want to cook? And I show them how to cook something. But in that same regard, I want to see if I can find any other cooking VTubers that are probably much better than me. And I want to see if I can find VTubers that want to do maybe a cooking competition. That'd be fun. Who's gonna judge it? That's a good question. That's kind of the only thing that really kind of stops me in my head. Of like, oh yeah, I would love to do VTuber cooking competitions, but if there's no one to actually judge the food, then it's kind of awkward. Like, then it's just like 2 judges, because usually the cooks are gonna be the ones to judge it. Usually. But then, you know, it's too nice. Oh, no, yours looks great. Oh, no, yours look great. It's like, you know, I like the wholesomeness, but like, we need a definite winner. Sounds like a nest idea. It does, it does. I think honestly, I would probably want to do a cooking competition with Mip, and like I'll give her like a 30-minute head start, and that'll help her, and then I'll make a nice meal in 30 minutes. Like, oh, actually, that sounds really fun. I gotta ask Mip now. Like, hey Mip, do you want to do a cooking competition, but I completely give myself minimal time? Like, I'll give you an hour, and I give myself 30 minutes to make something? I think that'd be kind of fun. Like, I have no time to prep or whatnot. I just have to pull out and, like, cut everything fresh. But the thing is like, you know, I can make it easy. I can easily make a meal within 30 minutes. That's not hard. The issue is that if I want to make it contemporary or not, you know? It's easy to make good food, but it's hard to make food look good. That makes sense. There we go. I think it's a good pie. It's a good pizza pie crust. Good Neo. I kind kind of do wonder now. It's a little hindsight, but I kind of do wonder if I did actually use double O flour. I did have double O flour, but I actually don't even remember the qualities of why would you versus would you not. All I do remember, I watched this one video saying like, oh, if you make home-style pizza, it's just better to use bread flour or something like that. Neapolitan is more for like quick cooking. Helps give it like a nice cracker-like crust. So, with that in mind, I kind of foregone the idea of using a double O flour for home-style pizza at least. If I had a proper pizza oven, different story. But I don't have a proper pizza oven, so we gotta deal with what we got. Okay, I'm gonna go get my very good high quality pizza spatula, as you can see, very good. Because we are pretty much halfway there. Ooh, looks good already. But now I just gotta try and get the under here. Do a quarter turn of it so it doesn't stick. And flip it around, and let's go. So far, so good, though. It looks kind of nice, actually. Probably the better kinds of home-styled pizza I've made. Let me tell you. Okay, I know we're going everywhere right now, but we're gonna now work on our focaccia. Gonna wet my hands a bit, and I'm just gonna be punching and pushing it around. Stretching it out. It's really sticky, as you can see. You need really wet hands. I want to try and make sure I stretch it all to the sides here. But also what I'm going to do is that I'm going to really make sure to let it rise a lot. And as soon as it rises up, I want to make sure that it's overproofed. It's overproofed to a point. And once that happens, I'm going to actually start really punching down holes to make sure that we get those nice, bubbly, crackly bits in the focaccia. Because usually when I make focaccia, it's just rush, get it done. But this time I wanted to take my time. I wanted to like really put a lot of love and heart into it. So as you can see now, it's like nicely rested. It's gonna be probably like a ciabatta, but I'm just gonna now let that sit there for a moment as I go wash my hands. And yeah. Can you toss the pizza doughs though? Oh yeah, I very much can. It's just that there's an issue of, there's not much space to throw it up. I would love to throw pizzas up in the air. It'd be really good content, really funny to watch even. But there's not enough space for me to properly. I mean, I can try. There's not enough space up here. I can't do it. I'd love to show you my pizza throwing skills. I can really throw a mean pie, and it's kind of funny because I'm very violent with it. But yeah, no, there's just not enough to the ceiling. It's not enough space. All right, I'll take your word for it this time. No, trust me, I really can't. You said Nina was good at cooking. Why not her? That's a good idea. Maybe I'll ask Nina then. There's a whole bunch of people I can really ask at the end of the day. I know a few VTubers that can and cannot cook. I think Daishima actually cooks quite a bit. I believe he's done a cooking competition. I've seen him do it once or twice, so perhaps. Maybe I'll go ask him if he wants to do a cooking comp. I bet he could probably beat me. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's just me having imposter syndrome, or just me just being how I am, but I just don't think I'm a good cook. And also with how cooking competitions usually are online, when you can't taste the food, you have to go purely on visuals, which, for me, I'm not good at visuals with making food good. Whenever I see myself making food, I think it looks horrendous. I think it looks bad. I think it looks like so... how'd you say? Boring? Also, I'm kind of thinking, I want to get a special kind of... Not here. Flies. I want to get a... special crust. A special board for my pizza. A good old, nice, semi-quality wooden board, because in around 20 seconds, our first pizza will be done. So yes. Oh, I should get some more cheese, because I need more mozzarella for more cheese. Wow. Alright. Time has gone off. Let me see. How are we looking with this pizza pie? Ooh. Yeah. I think that looks kind of good. I've definitely seen worse. I think it looks good. Here, let me just try to get this onto my... Ooh, hey. That's good. I'm gonna leave this to the side for now and let that rest. And now we're gonna instantly just start going onto a onto another pie here. No waiting, just going. Doing. Let's go. Okay, pizza on. The iron here. My hands kind of burn. Ow. I can't, you don't see it. I need to make sure you see it. The content's more important than my hands. Alright, same ordeal. Actually, I'm gonna probably use all the pizza. All the tomato sauce here. Alright. Sauce down like this. I'm gonna try and spread it out on all the sides here. Center. I want to get all the sides here. Same ordeal. I'm just gonna give it the good old oregano and olive oil on the sides, on the rim of the crust, so we can get a nice color on that. Make sure I get the sides like that. And now, cheese. I can make this a little bigger probably. I'm gonna put more cheese on it. So, hold on, I'm just gonna really quickly... come on. I'm losing time. The pizza. Okay. Oh, these are bigger too. Really nice. Oh, this isn't cut. Oh shoot. Okay, hold on. I thought this was already cut. Oh jeez. I'm lazy. I like my pre-cut stuff. Or at least pre-cut mozzarella. Ah! Alright. Quick. Almost, I'm gonna just treat it like it was a stretch of towel or something. Ah! Okay. Salt. And now a bit of pepper. My hands are oily and fatty from the milk. Alright, cool. And into the oven it goes. Same time, same place. We'll give it 10 minutes. Halfway through, we'll do a quarter turn and flip the thing. So yes. I didn't realize that this wasn't cut. I'm stupid. Could invite Nana Banana. Then that'd also be an off collab with the fire department. She tries very hard though. That'd be cool, but I don't think I know her enough to where she would be comfortable to interact with me. I'd love to, it'd be kind of fun. But I don't think she really even knows who the heck I am. So, it'd be like, hey, you don't know me, but I know you. We should collab one day. I don't know. That feels really forward. And also, I'm like incredibly socially awkward. Oh wow, yeah, this is... Mm. You know what? I'm just gonna embrace this chaos. It's just, yeah, I'm just gonna break it apart like this. Perfect. I'm gonna put it into a container for now. I might need it later, but meh. Okie doke. The oregano's done. I'll leave that because we've pretty much just made our pizza. It is all done. Okay, I'm just gonna put stuff away at this point. Okay, that's something for something else. Okay, so I got the pizza. Look at the pizza. The pizza is beautiful. La la. I'm just gonna clean out my dishes. Like, I can't look at my sink and I'm like, ah, yeah, there's like 5 dirty dishes in there. I can't accept it. No. Alright. So I know some might think that there's not enough cheese on this. Like, oh man, you really did slack on the cheese. Well, the second pizza's gonna have more cheese, but there's a reason why there's not much cheese. And that is because... that's why I have this here for. My Parmesan Reggiano. I think it's Reggiano. But my Parmesan cheese, I'm just gonna very lightly and carefully, I don't want to cut my fingers, or grate my fingers, but I'm gonna grate a little bit of this cheese on top. There we go. That might be a lot of a little, but hey. I think this is kind of those one instances where a lot is a good thing here. Oh wow, the bottom's actually perfectly cooked. The crust feels good. It all looks actually, not gonna lie, this is probably the best looking pizza I've made at home. But also, I think it's debatably one of the better pizzas I've made, period. Some may say it looks burnt, but I think it looks fine. And let me tell you, when it tastes, it's gonna taste like pizza at the end of the day. So I don't think there's really much to complain about in that regard. Ooh, the sides crust actually is quite nice. Okay, let's see here. Oh, it's been 5 minutes. Gotta do that quarter turn now. All right. Oven. Get under. Do that. Free it up a bit. Flip, flip, flip. Quarter turn. Back in the oven it goes. Well, I suppose it's kind of enough of delaying at this point because I've let this pizza at least rest for at least 5 minutes. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna taste it. I'm a little hungry. It's gonna be my breakfast and lunch, if you will. So nice to have something to eat for breakfast. Although it is kind of funny that it is a pizza. But if you do think about it, a pizza is not a bad thing for breakfast. It is bread, tomato sauce, and cheese. So it's not worse. It's not the worst. Oh, How foolish. Okay, wait. I need to go grab one. I need to go grab something. I need. Oh my god. I'm gonna make. Oh god. Hold on. I'm so silly. How could I make a pizza, a nice quality style pizza as this, and not have some freshly grown basil on top? Got my fresh basil here. And since they are quite big for this small pie, I'm just gonna take some of this. Do a very quick, rough chiffonade, nothing special here. And just sprinkle it on top. Just adds a nice bit of flavor. I think aroma would be the right word as well to use. Aroma. All that whatnot. It would probably be better to put the basil on as soon as it came out of the oven, but I'm not a very smart man, let me tell ya. Okay, now that's a good pizza right there. Now it has green stuff on it. Now it's even healthier than what it was. Alright. Ooh. Don't know if the microphone can pick it up, but it has a crispy crust. Yeah, I'm gonna do quarters since it's just a personal pie here, but like, listen to the crust here. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but it's nice. It's a good personal pie. And also, I've lied. I'm going to eat them in 8s because I want to. You can't stop me. Here we go. Yeah, it's a pretty good pizza. Maybe I touched doughy. And that's probably because I didn't stretch it enough. Well, that's really tasty though. Has a bit too much crust. But that tastes like pizza. Surprisingly, the dark bits here is not bitter. Yeah, it tastes like pizza. Would you believe it? And also, just saying, almost like clockwork. This one is now done. Okay, well I can turn my oven off pretty much now. And now, let me just put on some torn pieces of basil. Since this is Neapolitan style, more or less. It's this dough, margarita. Then I just really quickly get some of this nice basil and just tear some slits. Tear some of the things on. As I'm tearing them, I'm kind of pinching the basil, which is kind of bruising it. And as I'm bruising it, it's just releasing some of its nice oils and flavor. So, helps add a bit more aroma. There we go. And, of course, And do that nice fresh grating of Parmesan. If only you could see this in real time right now, because the Parmesan cheese I'm shredding on, it's curling and just so pretty. Okay. And now a nice bit cracked black because it doesn't look like it had enough. And that's that. You have the right amount of cheese for a classic pizza. I just feel like it could use a bit more, but I'm just gonna have another slice of this pie. It all tastes like pizza in the end, and this dough actually is kind of tasty. Well, you got some sugar in it. It's pretty good. Now, I would just like to say though, it definitely does need this is definitely something that needs more toppings. It'd be nice maybe with some pepperoni, mortadella, prosciutto, maybe burrata. That'd be cool. Ooh, burrata would be cool. A touch more cheese would be nice. Or just like a little something. Bacon. Sausage. Broccoli even. Could use a bit of something else. Alright, well. Enough talking here. The bottom of the pie, a little bit under, but when at the same time, same place, it does look better, and that's because I added more cheese in a frantic panic. And I'm actually kind of surprised of how much less cooked it is, despite having it more time in the oven. But hey, you know what they say, pizza is pizza is pizza is pizza. Nice crackly crust still. Alright. Ooh. Needs some mushrooms. Yeah, just needs like some good toppings. Mushrooms, broccoli, anything. Sausage, peppers, onion even, I don't know. It's just missing that little oomph. Alright. Well. Let's see here. This very much looks a lot more bready. I think I could have probably made the crust a little thinner, actually. Alright. Here we go. Ho! Ha! Hot. Hold on, I want to get some water. That was hot. Ah, it hurt. Alright. So this one is definitely a lot more bready. But like it's bready in a good way. Like, so the other pizza, the first one, the New York style, it was bready in a bread way. But this is more bready in a pizza way. And like I'm tasting it and it's like, I'm weird. I like to taste the crust first so I can actually get a good flavor of the crust itself. But the crust tastes more like pizza. I'll definitely have to write this recipe down because I think I'm happy with it already. So, that's good. But everything else though, it is really good. It's like, Everything I said for the New York style, except that it just feels a lot lighter. And it's a lot more crunchy, surprisingly enough. A lot less color, but it's still crunchier. Oh. Good pizza is worth burning your mouth for. Well, I'm burning my mouth for this one. It hurts. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a lovely lunch, let me tell you. The pizza. It's good pizza. And the dough. It's nice and crispy. But the top is like nice and softy and soft, saucy, and rich with the mozzarella. The saltiness from the Parmesan, the little minute, a bit of bite from the cracked black, the nice aromatic flavor and floral flavor from the basil. It all encompasses together, which is really, really nice. Yeah, that's a good pizza right there. Well, I'm just gonna eat the rest of this here. Oh, you know what I just realized? I forgot to take a picture of the Neapolitan style. I forgot to, okay, well, here, I'm gonna take a picture of this. Oh well. I got one picture, that's all that matters. I'm actually kind of surprised I had a little bit of Parmesan cheese still. Perhaps I'll save it when I make the raviolis later. Alright. Let's take another quick look at our focaccia here. Because yes, don't forget about the focaccia we have. So I'm just gonna really start putting it into it now. You can see as I'm starting to punch it down, bubbles are starting to appear. So that's the plan. I want to make it so very, very bubbly and all that such. So we're just gonna let that rest a little longer. We're gonna beat it down a few more times, and then it will be ready to bake it. And then we're gonna put like garlic, rosemary, which I gotta go pick. I have the rosemary plant outside, so I'm gonna probably use some of that. I'm just gonna throw this basil on like a pizza real quick. Why not? It's off screen at this point, so you can't see it. But yeah, that's looking good. There's not much we can really prep for it because it's just like I'm just gonna tear bits of rosemary off, cut it real quickly, throw it on, and I'm gonna do the same thing for the garlic. I'm just gonna really just cut the garlic into nice thin slices. Instead of doing like instead of just crushing it and putting it on, because if I do that, it won't cook. It won't cook all the way. So it'll be better if I just do like a sliced garlic instead. All right. Okay. Well, there's not really much to do right now. That's really bad. Very simple today so far. We're just kind of waiting for our focaccia to rise at this point. And if you know anything about fermented breads, they either take really, really long or really quick to ferment. But I feel like these are very much going to take the focaccia is very much going to take a very long time to like rise. So we'll let that do its thing. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna kind of do my dishes real quick. Well, not do my dishes, but more or less put them away. Got a lot of dishes that need to be put away right now. Okay. Well, I'm gonna actually just take this pizza, and by the feels of it, I'm feeling my ricotta here. It feels like it is actually kind of cooled down at this. Well, not cooled down, but come to room temp. So I think we can actually make some ricotta. We can make some raviolis today too. I'm probably not gonna cook them today, just because I'm quite full from those pizzas already. But I can see us making some raviolis. Why not? Oh, I gotta put the pizza to rest so the pizza goes away. Jeez, I got pizza now for a week or so. It's gonna be great. Got a whole lot of cheese, so that's no problem. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna take these and we're gonna go sit down for a bit. It's our little break time. Italian salty. Jeez, imagine if I was Italian. I probably could be, if I really wanted to. I don't know what that means. I don't know what I mean by this. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna really quickly mess with the filters real quick so the noise suppression is a bit better. Nice to sit down and just have a good few slices of pizza before the day begins, right? But yeah, we've only been streaming for like an hour at this point. Pizza's not hard to make. It's very, very easy to make. So, it's a lot easier than making bread, let me tell you. So. It's good. You can just change nationalities like that? Didn't know you had those powers. Not gonna die. neither did I until I just said that, I guess. Oh. Guess what I mean? I guess what I meant when I was. I guess what I meant when I said, "Oh, I could be Italian." I think I'm more or less trying to refer to like, "Oh yeah, I can gatekeep people from cooking. I can be like a boppity boopy. I can be like bibbity babbity booah. I can be all that sort of stuff. Like I can be that. I can be me. I can be an evil Italian. I could." Hmm. I actually am tasting this pizza crust now for the New York. I can actually taste it a lot because I thought for a second the sauce was really sweet. But I think it's more of the pizza crust itself that's sweet. Hmm. Ah, okay. I'm full. uh, cheese. Cheese. There's some water now. More water. I think I've made pizza before on stream before. No, I'm pretty sure I've made pizza before. Let me check. Damn. It's pizza. I've definitely made pizza before, but it was like a quote unquote cursed pizza stream. But it wasn't really that bad. I think probably the worst one was the chocolate pizza, but that's really it. Fridge cleaning. Man, I've been doing this for quite some time. Why not? Damn. Hmm. Maybe I've been going too hard at this, no? Maybe I need to slow down. Ah. Uh. Pizza? I'm so sure. I am so sure. Oh, there it is. Shut up. Shut up, self. Oh yeah, this was when I said it was was a lot more different too. What are you making today? We actually finished baking. We actually finished our stuff today. We're actually done. Well, not yet. We still have the focaccia to bake still, but we still have the focaccia to make. But we were making pizza and focaccia. But I think we might be making what is it? We might make what is it? We might make ourselves some ravioli soon, because I kind of want to make raviolis. But taking a little look at the smart board, I definitely think that the pizza I made today. Hold on, let me just post the pictures I've made. The pizza. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this was the. Oh my god, my voice. Why is it? Ah! Oh boy. Yeah, this pizza, I'm very happy about it. I think this looks good. In comparison to this, though, like, look, it's pale. It kind of looks not really that nicely colored and whatnot. This one has good color, and I appreciate this one more. You know, I think this one looks a lot better. Pizza is 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 pizza at the end of the day. But I think this pizza looks a little bit better. Nicer color. I think this one also tasted better, because the other one kind of tasted more doughy. I'm trying to recall, like, the flavor. But it was such a long time ago that I actually really can't remember. But, whew, yeah. Beautiful pizza, beautiful pizza. And we still have to make another pizza, the focaccia still. So, we still have that to make. I don't know what to do right now, actually. Actually, here, let me go to my Google Docs and we'll start adding the recipes, because I actually just remembered. I remembered that I forgot to actually add the recipe for the I forgot to add the recipe for the potato bread as well. So let's go to my documents. And we will put that right in right now. My experimental recipes, but the the potato turned out really good. The potato bread is gonna be officially added, because the potato bread is right here, but it has nothing here. So there we go. I gotta make sure that I actually added the made the directions correct here. Oh wait, my smartboard isn't up. Hold on. Wait, sorry. Well, thanks for the head pats. Alright, so it's cook the potatoes until fine puree. Mix all the ingredients together. No, not mix. Measure together all dry ingredients, egg yolks, and butter separately. Mix the potato, dry ingredients, and yolk. I don't know what that was. Oh, it's just the bookmarks tab. Okay, cool. Cool down. Cool down. Do that. Do it as a whole dough. Add in the butter. Need 5 minutes. Proof and rise for an hour. Okay, good. The potato bread. Yes, we officially now have the potato bread within our recipes. I don't have a picture of it right now, but I'm sure to add it in just a moment. Actually, wait, I can just steal it from my Twitter. Do I have it for my Twitter? I do. I want to make it rich options. No. How do I make it kind of out of line? Crop. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Cool and good. I like to make sure when I do make my recipes that I at least leave a picture so you get an idea of probably what your end product should kind of look like. So I'm trying to get that set. That should be good. Be very good. The rye, focaccia, I have to update that. Banana bread, pie dough, kimchi. Very, very random one to have there. You know, you have your sourdoughs, your milk breads, your potato breads, your challah and stuff like that. Then you got pumpkin pie, apple pie dough, and pie dough. And that's apple pie ingredients and pie dough, and that's. But then you just get kimchi. Just randomly at the end there, just a thing of kimchi, just like that. End product should look like bread. That is very important. End product should look like bread. Okay. Where's my pizza dough? This is actually not the pizza dough recipe. God, I need to go to a different thing. Yeah, for my pizza dough, I have that on the I got that on my sheets. Who made your new model? This model is actually made by Sonic. Sonic made this model. So. Okay, so it's very simple then. Hold on, let me actually go back to my experimental here so I can just write down the recipe. Oh, that's the wrong. Thank goodness you weren't able to see that. Alright. Let me remake. I'm gonna just make this into pizza doughs. This one will be a Neapolitan, and this one will be more of a New York. Around 600 grams total / 2. There we go. So a yield of that much for 2x dose and the recipe. So the recipe for the Neapolitan is 325. Water is oh, that was our hold on. 260 grams of water. 5 grams of instant active dry yeast, and the salt is at a good 12. Okay, New York style. It is 300. Water is 240. Water. Yeast is 5. Salt is 5. Funny enough. That's because we also have another whole lot of things. Like we have oh, that's why the color was also different too. I thought I used sugar. My bad. Honey. And 6 grams of extra virgin olive oil. There we go. Am I missing anything? 246, 246. Okay, cool. That. Okay, so mix and knead your dough together and rest. Yeah, okay. 2 hours or overnight. Yeah, the thing about pizza doughs, like, it's really weird to, like, write a recipe for them, because if you're just talking about just the pizza dough, it's really straightforward. You just mix everything together, you let it do its thing, and then you come back to it at a later date. I'm just gonna make sure I put the recommendation that best results to bake is at 425 for at least 10 minutes. And yeah, there we go. Pizza dough. Nice. I'll put that under the focaccia, because they're kind of two sides of the same coin in that regard, you know? There we go. We have all the recipes now. We have sourdough. We have my all-purpose bread recipe, my potato bread recipe, milk bread, brioche, challah, rye, focaccia, pizza, bagels, banana, apple pie and dough, and then kimchi. Of course. Alright, well, that's that. So, if you're also curious, if you want to know where these recipes are, they are always going to be there. I'm pretty sure in every single recipe, and it's every single stream I have. You can look. I'm pretty sure it's every stream I have ever done. If you look in the description, there is a small little link to my bread recipe booklet. You'll be able to click on the document link. You'll be able to see the recipe I use and make. and you're able to use that to your leisure. I do not care if you even go out and say this is your recipe and say you stole it, but my thing is always here. So if you go say, hey, I made fresh bread, I made it all myself, and you go tell your parents about that, I don't care if you really steal it, because, like, I just really want to make sure that you all have the means to make good bread. I have a philosophy when it comes to bread and food and all this sort of stuff. I have a very interesting philosophy with food, towards, like, good food does not deserve to be kept alone a secret. Food deserves to be shared with people, because it's a lot like money in my head. You don't want to just keep money, you need to spend it. You don't want to just keep a recipe, you want to share it, because that's how you keep a recipe alive. That's how you keep people wanting to cook and make food and this and that. I don't know. Good food deserves to be shared by. Good food deserves to be good food deserves to be shared to good people. And I would like to think that if you watch my streams, you generally are good people. I'm not sure, you could be bad, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh wow, look at that. There is a there's a YouTube recommended video, the original Overwatch meet the team reactions. Overwatch gamer discovers TF2. Dude, I'm sad. TF2 is such a good game. It was before Overwatch. Overwatch did not exist if it was not for TF2. Okay. Anyways, enough banter, enough bickering. I've had my good break. It's time to get back to baking. Okay, here we are. Back here. And it looks like that this focaccia is almost ready to be baked, really. Wet my hands one more time here. And oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Disturbing the peace. Oh, that's good. That looks nice. Ramping up the heat to 375. Gonna let that come up to 10. And I'm actually gonna take a moment here. I'm going to go grab some rosemary. I'll be right back. Don't burn down the place. And yeah, I'll be right back. Don't break anything, okay? I trust you all. Wait, I'm gonna actually put some away. Okay, now I'm gonna go pick the rosemary. I will be right back. Okay, so I've gotten a lot more than I thought I was gonna grab. Instead of just getting rosemary, I've decided to grab a lot more. I couldn't help myself, and as soon as I started thinking, it's like, you know what? Let's just go crazy. Oh, there's a spider. Lad, what are you doing here? What's up, little guy? You're not in the right area, my friend. Here, let me help you here. Listen, you're supposed to be outside gardening my plants here. No, 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 no. You're not gonna run away. I'm taking you outside. Come on. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Oh, where'd you go? Uh-oh. My man, I'm trying to help yous. Well... That's why I try to help something for once. Oh well, he's roaming around. I'm not really too worried about spiders though, so it's whatever. Alright, well, I got a whole bouquet of things to put onto this focaccia here. Got a bunch of parsley, I got some thyme, I got some rosemary. So I'm going to throw all of this onto the focaccia, but of course I am just going to quickly wash everything. As you can see, there was even a spider on one of them. So, it's good to make sure that you wash even the things you grow. Especially where I live, I very much don't trust what's out there. Who knows? Who knows what people try to put onto my herbs and stuff. Don't trust the people. Bad people out there in the world. Especially around where I live. Okay. Now, I could cut this all up. Make sure it's more evenly divided. But I kind of like the chaos when it comes to making focaccia, and just kind of just randomly strewn about. So I'm gonna just do a nice quick pick. I'm gonna pick this parsley, for example, and just throw it upon the focaccia here. No thought behind it. Just putting some parsley leaves all around. Some nice visualizations. You know what they say, it eats with your eyes. So, I want to make this look very pretty. And I'm not sure if anyone does actually know what parsley does taste like. Because I'm going to tell you that you're wrong if you think you know what parsley tastes like. Parsley that you buy from the store doesn't taste like parsley. In fact, I think it tastes like nothing. I think it tastes more like water. If you actually have the time and the ability to grow your own parsley, it's a lot more green. It tastes more like a hearty green above all else. They're nice. They're very, very nice. That's what I'm trying to say. Growing your own parsley and growing it and then tasting it and then using it for your own recipes and such. It's a beautiful herb. It really is. It's very tasty. Has a lot more flavor. And it's not just, you can't just say it's just used for, what is it? It's just used for garnish and visuals, because when you grow parsley, there's just so much more flavor. It's great. It's not like a lot of things that if you grow it and you actually eat it and chase it versus store-bought, it is just going to have a lot more flavor. Why is that the case? I do not know. I do not have the answers. All I do know is this is why, this is how some things are, and that's what I do. I know for one thing I like to do is just growing herbs. Growing like fresh herbs like this is just great. It's very, what do you say, relaxing. And also, it does save you a lot of money in the end. Because let's say you want to grow yourself if you want to go buy yourself time. Yeah? You want to go buy yourself some time at the grocery store, and then you only use like half of it. It's like $5 right there. I've had this time plan, which costed like, what is it, $10? And I've had it for at least 3 months at this point, and I still get fresh time from it every single day. Even on days I don't need it. I just need to water it. That's really it. That's a very easy and minimal responsibility. That's fine. Minimal and easy responsibility and upkeep, and something that you can basically have an infinite supply of. It's great. It's great to grow your own. But at the same time, let's say you don't want to have the time and effort to grow your own herbs. Let's say you just want to go buy your herbs from like Home Depot or Lowe's. To be 100% transparent, that's exactly what I did with my time plant. I've tried growing thyme on my own, but it just doesn't work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's because of the soil, maybe it's because of the water, or something like that. Doesn't get enough sun. But it's weird, because whenever I grow it myself from the seeds, it doesn't turn out well. But whenever I just have the thyme plant itself, and I can grow it like that, it works completely fine. So it's like my green finger is very, 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 how would you say, specific, I guess, in that regard. Like, I do have a green finger. It's just that I can't do the finger stuff myself. I can't finger the plants I can't finger it out. I do not know how to figure it out. It smells very herbaceous right now. Nice. Very, very fresh it smells. Fresh herbs are always great. Has a nice... They're just fresh. There's nothing much really to it. They add a nice, very lovely, fresh scent in the air. Nice aroma. All that sort of fun stuff to say. Alright. Gonna give it a touch of black pepper on top. Be very generous with it, because I love myself some black pepper. And some salt. A bit of flavor. Now, I probably did get a bit too much parsley, because I'm probably not going to need this all. But the nice thing is that I'm probably just going to, like, tie this right here, and then let it hang, and let it hang this way, and that'll dry it out a bit, and help keep it last a little longer, too. And then I can then just dry up the parsley and then use it for whatever. Make some fresh dried herbs. Because usually that's what I like to do before my herbs do die. If they decide to die, I like to like tie up an entire plant or like get little bunches like this. Tie it up, let it sit somewhere, and then I just have some nice fresh dried herbs for the winter time. But what is it? Parsley is very easy to grow. It grows really quickly too. So, I'll just leave it there for now. Tastes like green? I guess? I'm not really sure. Tastes like blue. Alright. Anyways, green, blue, whatever it may be. I'm gonna actually get another pan because I don't trust this. I feel like the oil might fall out the pan, so I'm gonna get another pan, and I'm just gonna throw this bad boy in the oven. It goes. No garlic. I know, sad, but I can live without it. Too much herbs. I mean, it's a lot more herbs. I wanted to be a lot more herby, so I'm fine with that. Just gotta clear out my sink again. Stuff has been accumulating, as you could probably guess. Okay, I just gotta put this parsing somewhere. I'll just leave it on the board for now. Suppose I got time. We have the meat, the ravioli. The ricotta has what is it? Thawed out, so how about we make some ricotta raviolis? Right? Not right? Why not? Yeah. Clean this top here. Been using it a lot today. Okay. Alright. Time to make some pasta, yes? Pasta's easy to make in my head. I kind of just go by like just feel. So gotta go get my pasta machine though. Yay. Got the machine out. We're ready to go rock and roll with that. But let's make make some gnocchi. Could make some ricotta gnocchi. That is some good thing. I'm personally more of a potato gnocchi fella myself, and to be 100% with you, I don't know how to make a ricotta gnocchi. That I'm also, to tell you the honest truth, I'm too lazy. So, what kind? I need semolina, semolia, and molia, and Bred all-purpose flour. Alright. I would like to mention though, as I do make this, I don't like making pasta. I like making macaroni. I know that might be a little confusing, but technically, when you make a pasta and you use just water, it's still technically pasta. But at that point, that dough is then called macaroni dough, I think. If not, I'm completely lying to you, and my teacher has also lied to me. So I blame my teacher for giving me false information. However, we shall carry on. Maybe one day I just do a pasta stream, yes? I don't think I've ever done a pasta stream before, now that I think about it out loud. Would that be something that you'd be interested in watching? We can make fresh pasta, it's not like we don't have the ability. If anything, it's more available now than I could prior, because I have the pasta extruder now. So I could make fresh pasta. And I do know how to make fresh pasta dough. I'd be down to watch literally anything salty, lol. Listen, I always gotta make sure, because sometimes some people don't want to watch something It's less of a okay. Honestly, I don't want to, but size less a question for just you, but more for anyone else that decides to pop in their head and sees in the stream. You know, I want to make sure at least a good majority of people are on board. Yeah, I know I'm not going to be able to satisfy everyone, but I would like to see if there would be any opposition. You know. Doesn't care about your opinion. Exactly. I don't care about your opinion. I actually care about everyone's opinion. Sorry. Okay, that feels good. You know, isn't that kind of a... Actually, come to think of it, that's kind of an oxymoronic thing. Oxymoronic? I don't think that's the right word. I think it's kind of a silly thing to say that if you care or don't care about something. Because it's kind of... It's contradictory in that regard. That's the word I'm looking for. Needs a touch more water, but that's it. There we go. Good. Kind of contradictory in some regard, no? Because if you say you don't care about something, that is showing that you do care to a point, but you just don't care because you don't like it. I don't know, am I crazy for saying that? Am I wild for making an assumption like this? If you say you don't care about something, it does show that you care, but you just care very less about it, no? Only cares negatively. Exactly. You may not care, but you care in some regard. You care enough to put your opinion out there that you don't care. Which is kind of a funny thing. We're just chatting now, but I do want to say stuff like that because like when someone says, "Oh, I don't care," whenever I hear someone say, "I don't care about A, B, and C," I just really, really want to scream at them. Well, not scream, but tell them you do care. You just don't care enough to care. You just don't care enough about it. But it's gonna get there. Remember, this is another culinary thing, but in my culinary school, just like making what is it? Just like making mayonnaise by hand, they would really encourage us to make our pasta dough by hand too. That's kind of where I got a whole bunch of my kneading practice from kneading pasta dough. But yeah, that's where I kind of got a majority of my skills for for bread making. Funny enough, it started with pasta because pasta is really hard to knead because it's a lot more stiff, a lot less hydration. You're making more of a really tough, tacky dough. So, and it does use some concepts for like baking and stuff, such as such as a little longer you go. It does use some core concepts when it comes to baking, such as kneading, obviously, and resting, two very core components. But it takes it up to an much more extreme level. An extreme in a sense for kneading, and then another not so extreme level for the sense of resting. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just crazy. I'm just trying to knead some pasta dough until it's nice and not tacky. Or actually, because of how lazy I am, and especially with how I easily got away with it in my culinary school, I'm gonna make it look tacky. Well, just kind of there, but then I'm gonna use my pasta machine to kind of knead it together, to knead it better. Almost there. Kinda wish I was faster with this, but since I have my mixer now, I don't really have the need to learn how to knead. That, and also if I were to, let's say, make more bread, higher quantities, I highly doubt that in a more industrial level, kneading by hand is a thing that you would very much do nowadays. Just because, no, I don't think anyone can beat the speed of a machine. Especially with how a machine can't get tired. There we go, that's kind of there. Good enough, Michael. Because now, I'm going to get out the tools. Tools specifically for making ravioli. Okay. 2 ravioli shapes here. Both of them. Some squares, some circles. Circles are squares, etc., etc. Alright. I'm gonna take a huge little bit of this dough here, and I'm just going to flatten it out a bit. And then I'm gonna actually run it through my pasta machine. And it's gonna look like garbage coming out, but that's the point. I want it to look like garbage. Because then I do a lamination. Do it again. And it becomes less like garbage. And then I'm gonna keep doing this of kneading until it gets to the desired kind of visual looks. Get in there. I think Italians would want my head at this point because I'm being lazy with it. But hey, I'm not Italian. I'm Asian. And look at that. Slowly yet surely it's becoming smooth. Gotta keep laminating it. Yeah, I probably should be dusting my thing a bit too, because it's starting to stick. Yeah, of course. There we go. Now it's looking nice and smooth. One more lamination should do it, and I think I can actually start making it thin. Okay. Now I can start rolling it thin. Thinner. Dusting real quick. It's hard to do it when the thing isn't clamped down, but my clamp is kind of broken. So I kind of figured what's the point of using it if it just doesn't work. Woo. Alright, there we go. Pasta is pretty much rolled out to perfection. It could probably make it a tad thinner, but I honestly just don't feel like it. Don't be like me, by the way. Don't be saying like, oh, I could make it like this, but I'm too lazy to. Laziness is what makes you bad. Laziness is evil. However, I am evil, and you must all realize I'm an evil, very bad individual. Don't trust me, don't trust what I say, don't trust what I do. Because I will come after your shins. They're mine. I just haven't put down the forward payment for it yet, so I can't grab it. Alright, I need to go grab a thing real quick. No, never mind. I forgot. I have like 5 of them. Alright. Bench scraper. Let me check out the focaccia. Ooh, focaccia might be done right now, actually. Let me pull it out. Hold on. Ooh. Pretty. Yeah, that's focaccia right there. Well, there we go. We made focaccia today too. Nice and crispy. Alright. Just gonna leave this stuff in space. Okay. We should not trust you when you're telling us to be lazy. I don't understand, evil Bred man. You should not trust me. So that's why you shouldn't even listen to what I'm saying right now to begin with. It's a contradictory thing. Listen to me, but don't listen to me. So do you listen to me, or do you trust what I say? Or do you trust what I do trust? So, does it work? Does it make sense? I don't know. Time, well, it doesn't really matter, but it's time to make some raviolis, yes? I actually haven't made myself a ravioli in quite a bit of time, so these might turn out really bad, but I don't really mind. I'm doing this because I want to have a little bit more fun. That I don't want to end stream just like that. Water here, so I'm going to use some water as the glue to hold these ravioli sheets in place. Honestly, I probably should have, wet the sheet first before I start putting the ravioli, the filling in first. I would make this a lot easier. There you go. Stop trying to confuse me with your numbers and riddles. Sorry. Just how it is. One of the many things I don't like about making ravioli, though, is that if you're unprofessional like me, and you're just making raviolis for fun, you do tend to make a lot of scrap. May not be an issue for most, but for myself, for example, since I'm not very good at making raviolis, there is always going to be a bit of mistake. There's always going to be maybe a lot of scrap whilst making them. I probably could put them a lot more closely and tight knit together, but what's more, I'm very novice when it comes to making raviolis. I'm very good at making them. I'm very much not a very good pasta guy, so I'm only good at making the other kinds of carbs, not this one. Okay. Let's do squares. Yep. Okay. Okay. Thinking about it now, I think my dough might actually be too wet. One dinner made. I've made myself dinner for one night. This, I'm gonna dust some flour here, gonna dust these two on top of flour, and yeah. Probably would be better to use semolina instead, but unfortunately semolina is not an abundance of a thing I have right now. All-purpose works just as well. So it just would be better if I used semolina. However, I do have a bit of a monopoly of that right now. Don't got enough of it. There we go. 5 cheese raviolis. And all this extra scrap I'm gonna see if I can reutilize, but for now, that'll be that. Alright, time to make more pasta. Time to roll out pasta, please. Bread. Ah, this isn't really bread. It's more, this is pasta. This is bread. Close in some regard, but also very, very, very well. They're both doughs. Pasta dough, pizza dough, bread dough. But this is a little bit, this is very different. Oh, do you guys know about you guys know of a pasta called orchetti? Orchetti is actually a lot easier to make than you might think. And I can showcase how easy it is to make because it's very simple. So you get a piece of pasta. Want to see how you make orchetti? Really cool how you make orchetti. So you get a small little piece of dough like this. You put it at the tip of your thumb, and then you press, and then you push. And then after that, you get a little piece of orchetti. Now, granted, if I could try and do a little bit of a better one. Okay, let me try again. Put it at the tip of my thumb, press, squeeze, and push. And yeah, no, I can't do it. Maybe it's too big. It's been a while since I've made orchetti. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay, there you go. Orchetti. Now I have to make like what? If I want to have a proper order of orchetti, that's gonna be like 50 pieces for maybe 2. That is something you could do, but I am not gonna do that because I'm not psychopathic like that. I just rather buy the dry raviolis. You can put your weed in there. What do you mean weed? What weed do you talk about? What weed do you speak of? Weed raviolis. That sounds foul. Listen, I know there's a growing food culture for weed, cannabis-based foods and stuff. But weed raviolis, that sounds foul. That sounds disgusting. Ugh. Especially with how, like, with weed, it just seems very... It just doesn't seem good. It doesn't smell good. Because you're essentially... Because that scent is just one of my stuff. It doesn't seem like something that would be very well to use for cooking applications. Do as you're pleased with your weed, but please do not put it in food. Unless I guess brownies, because that's a predominant thing, huh? One side, the other side, and cut this in half. This is quite big. How else are you gonna smuggle it in? I do put it in my shoes. That's how I'll do it. I'll smuggle it through my shoes. Ah, yes. Never check. They'll never check the shoes. Surely, they'll never check the shoes. Like, who in the right mind would check them? Ah, yes. Let me see if you have weed in your shoes. Why would you do that? Because then you gotta smoke your foot afterwards. Disgusting. It's a genius plan. Never. Never, never, forever. Never, never, never smoke weed together. No, I'm not gonna lie. For the longest time, I have genuinely been a little interested in smoking weed. But at the same time, it's like, I don't think that's also gonna be healthy for me. I feel like I'm a very much of a person to addiction. That's why I kind of restrain myself and not do anything, like even alcohol even. If I do alcohol, it's gonna be with people or on a special occasion or, I don't know, maybe something really bad. But, no, I don't try and do any of that stuff. I know myself, and I know that I'm probably too... I don't think I'm well enough to start doing that sort of thing. That, and also, just on top of it all of the, like, stuff like that, weed, alcohol stuff, is so expensive. so expensive when I could be using that for groceries. Listen, it's $50 for groceries a week. So I'm spending a minimum of $200 a day, a month. And when I tell you that my profit from working and stuff like that is my profit when I don't pay, not including my rent and taxes and other things I need to pay for, is like what? $400? It's kind of interesting to think that half of what I probably will have to make is going to be for groceries alone. And that's just food. What if I have to pay for, what is it? What if I gotta pay for my, I don't know, other groceries? Like, I'm just talking about food, purely. Money's crazy right now, let me tell you. I'm too poor to be addicted to things. Exactly. Way too... You know how much money it requires to be addicted to addicted nowadays? It's very expensive. Now, I ain't ever been addicted in my life, but still, it seems like a very pricey job. You gotta be doing it as much as you can, and you know, it doesn't seem very profitable for me. Hi Mahler, hello, welcome in, welcome in. We're done the baking part of today's stream. We're done that, actually. Funny thing is, I could really just end stream right now and I'd be kind of fine, because no baking. We're done the baking. The focaccia is right now resting, but yeah, we're pretty much done with today's streams. There's nothing much left to do. So actually, this is just a question for you out there. If you guys do like eating raviolis, how many raviolis can you guys eat for dinner, for instance? Let's say like your mother somehow managed to find or something with ravioli. No, you go to a restaurant, okay? You go to this very nice, well-established Italian restaurant, and they have raviolis. But you get to choose how many raviolis you would want to eat. These are cheese raviolis, keep in mind, because I'm also making cheese raviolis. How much do you buy? How many do you buy? Oh, by the way, it's for some reason in this theoretic scenario too free. So don't know how you would be able to sell free raviolis. There's something definitely wrong with that restaurant. If a restaurant's gonna give you free raviolis, there's something wrong with that, but just one. Really? Just one ravioli? Personally, myself, I would like myself to have at least 5. 3 at minimum, depending on how big they are. But if they're about the size I'm making them right now, the raviolis, I would probably only have like, probably 3, maybe 5. Trying to make sure I get all the air bubbles out too. Pizza is so good. Do you want to see the pizzas? Because they are done. Would you like to see a pizza? I'll show you, if you so very like. Okay, here are the pizzas we made today. I can't eat them right now because I'm full. So the pizza turned out very lovely. I'm very happy with how it did turn out. So did two styles, a New York style and a Neapolitan style. So it both turned out well. Okay. Oh, that's way too thin. Hold on, come back out. Okay. I want to at least make enough for like having 2 nights of pasta maybe. So if I make 5 each, I want to at least have 10, maybe 12. So I'm at least gonna try and make at least 12 things of pasta. For anything else, I'm gonna try to wrap it in dust it very heavily in semolina. That's why I want to keep my semolina. And then make handkerchief pasta. Handkerchief pasta, I feel like, is a very nice, humbling pasta. Because there's no particular shape. They're just really nice, long, thin noodles. But they're fun. They're very fun to eat. Makes you feel like a kid eating them. Alright. On the board. One more pass. Okay, I can probably make around that much. So, I'm gonna do like this. Make a small little indent here. Alright. Oh, yes, of course, almost forgot. Gotta wet it a bit. I know if I ever do have kids one day, I highly doubt it, just because I know what kind of person I am. It would be nice to have kids one day, but if I do, I kind of want to teach them how to make raviolis, when I myself am not really good at making them. I feel like for anything, if you ever do something with your kids, doing something with kids, this is like a very fun kid activity to do. You know? It's fun in the regard that, you know, you get your hands dirty, you get to make something kind of fun, and, I don't know, something cool to talk about with your kids, and not kids, for them to talk about with their, like, friends in schools and stuff, like, hey, we made ravioli at home one night for dinner. Like, oh, it'd be such a fun thing for them to talk about. That, I think, like, ravioli making, it is fun to make. I feel like it's even a good friendship thing to do, too. Like, if I ever meet someone in real life, I think one of 2 things I would like to ask if they want to do something food-related, like make some food. I would ask, would you like to make raviolis, or would you like to make bread? Bread's an obvious choice, obvious reasons for why I would make a bread. But ravioli, I feel like, is not just kind of stressful. Not stressful. I don't know what the word is. With bread, it's kind of like, let's mix and wait, so you can go watch a movie or whatnot. Kind of almost like taking care of a child. But like, I feel like with ravioli, it's a lot more hands-on activity, and it also does go by a little bit faster, so there's that as well. But I feel like it'd be a lot more fun to do with a person. Because yeah, it's a very solo thing. You can very much easily make raviolis by yourself. But I feel like there's a little bit of fun if you actually do make them with other people. I don't know, maybe it's because I think of like when you make raviolis, I kind of do imagine like, you know, your nice old lady grandmother, Italian mother, making raviolis in somewhere, teaching her kids how to make them too. It's kind of like a very like nice, humbling idea, and I think it's really cute. I think it'd just be really cute. Teaching them how to bake right out the womb? Okay, now hold on, I'm not gonna do that now. Just because I think at that point, I think the heat would probably kill them. There's a lot of heat and stuff when it comes to baking good bread. And I'm not sure what the heat tolerance of a fresh human baby like that would be. Yo. Raviolis. I'm actually gonna let them sit out for like a few minutes, maybe like half an hour, because I'm gonna be able to see if any of them are broken, and then I can either throw them out or just like keep them right away or something. But I'm doing this to help dry them out so they have a bit more bite when I do takes time to cook them. It also makes it easier to work with them if they are kind of soft, I mean harder. Make sure I generously flour the heck out of them though. And yeah. Raviolis. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. Ah, 14. So 7 per serving. That's not bad. Alright. So, question is now, I have a whole bunch of extra pasta here. I'm gonna put the ricotta away for now. Don't need it right now. Maybe I'll make a ricotta another time. I'll make pasta another time. That. Oh yeah, and more importantly, I can now put the focaccia on stream. Because I did mention in the title that we are making focaccia as well, and I don't think I've really shown off the focaccia yet. But yeah, that's our focaccia. Okay. I think. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do something stupid with this. But I think I just rather keep this. So if I want to make fresh pasta another time, I can. So I'm just gonna put this in a plastic bag. Do it once, give it a twist, take that out, another twist, and once more. There we go. Huh. And that's enough of that. No more rad. Okay. Parsley away. Let's just pick up the focaccia. Great. Okay. Get the paper off now. It's nice and soft. Feels nice and warm. Oh, hold on. Before I take into this, I want to take a picture of it. Pretty. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's no way to test how good something is until you cut into it. Yes. Let's take a little look-see. Oh, that's a beautiful crumb. Ooh, it's airy, it's bubbly. And you can also see how shiny it is from the oil. The bottom is perfectly and lightly cooked. The crumb, the gluten development, I can squeeze, I can pinch this dough, and it just pounces right back. So that's how you can tell there's plenty enough gluten development there. So as you can see, I can just kind of press this, pinch it together, and it just kind of goes back to where it's supposed to be. That's how you can tell there's enough development of the bread there. Okay, well, I want myself a nice little segment here of our herb focaccia. Good. So I'm gonna just make this focaccia very nice and pleasant to eat. Well, more pleasant to eat at least. So I'm gonna just fancy it up. I'm gonna put it on a plate. I'm gonna move this to the side for now. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to touch that cheese that we use for the pizza, some fresh mozzarella. I'm gonna just get a nice little bit of a tear a bit of it off. There's perfection and imperfection. There we go. Now, if I had a blowtorch, I would love to just torch this and help melt it a bit, but I don't have one. So, instead, I'm just going to use the balsamic drizzle, of course, and just drizzle it on just like that. Here we are. A nice little focaccia. Perfect focaccia with fresh mozzarella and a balsamic drizzle. Of course. That's how you can elevate anything, really. Oh, wait. Speaking of elevating, here. Ta-da! Now it's really fancy. I got a piece of parsley. Upcharge it by $50. Okay. Well, enough picture taking. I think it's now a bit of time for eating. I couldn't trust you with a blowtorch. Honestly, I don't blame you. I barely trust myself with a blowtorch too. We have a blowtorch at my job, so like, yeah, I don't trust myself with that either. Alright, well, let's take a little taste here. Mmm. Might sound crazy to say, but despite making such a big bite of that focaccia, I think the mozzarella is actually heavier than the bite of bread I took. Which is a weird thing to say out loud, but like, the bread, even though it's so much more thick, it feels lighter than the actual things on top. It's so much lighter than everything else. And the focaccia, since it's been fermenting for quite a bit, nice and light, airy, has that lingering nice bit of sour in the back of your tongue, and the flavor of the bread itself. Once the mozzarella's gone and the balsamic's gone, the bread is still there. You can still kind of taste the notes of the bread still there. Like, I can kind of taste that nice flavor of the focaccia itself, the nice wheat flavor, a bit of the flavor of the oils as well. It's all there. Very nice. Spongy. Mm. If I didn't eat those pizzas, I could no doubt eat that entire thing of focaccia. Mm. Mm. Someday, I need to kidnap a Vtuber or anyone and have them actually try my food. Because I do feel bad when I say like, oh yeah, my food's good. It tastes great. It's this and that. You can taste all the flavors. But whenever I do say like, oh my food's good, oh my food's good, oh it's tasty and all this and that, I feel like some of those people from Kitchen Nightmares that says, oh our food is great, it's the best food ever since sliced bread. And you know, they're wrong usually. So I don't really like going off, I honestly don't like going off my own word. Whenever I cook and make food, like I'll say food, my food just kind of meh. But I also just don't want to over exceed my expectation of what my food should taste like, because I have that lingering anxiety in my head towards like, if someone eats my food and they're thoroughly disappointed, it's like, oh well, I'm sorry I didn't make my food good enough now, you know? which I kind of think it is a bad habit, because to oversell or undersell my food, some people might take that as a bad thing. Like, you know, if you go somewhere to eat one day, like let's say you go out to eat one night, and you kind of overhear someone saying like, "Oh, I don't like our food," or this and that, it makes you inherently not like the food more, right? I can definitely say that when it's like, I don't know. I can definitely say that because it actually happened to me once. I think I've talked about this already. But when I went to go do some recon to see how bread is around where I live. By the way, my bread's better. They were saying like right off the bat, like as I was ordering, well after I ordered and I was waiting for them to cut my bread, they were like, "Oh, I wouldn't eat our bread. Our bread's not good." But they were talking to me. They were talking to their coworker and stuff, and it's like, what the heck are you saying? Why are you telling me that? Right after I gave you the money. I thought that was wild. I really wish I could go back in time. Well, not back in time. I wish I had the social confidence to tell them, you know what? I'm good. I don't want the food. I don't want my bread. I just give me the croissant and I think we'll call it a day. I don't want that sourdough. And honestly, I should have said that because that was $7 of bread that I did not need. It wasn't really that good. It was pretty meh. So. Alright. I'm gonna take you and we're gonna go back. Okay. Huh. Humble brag. I cannot be humble if you don't want me to be. You want me to be a not humble person and brag in a very narcissistic way? Because let me tell you, I can't. I've tried. I just don't feel good. I don't feel good when I'm prideful of my food. I don't know. I feel like I'm too prideful, if that makes sense. I don't know. Oh my god, I've had so many carbs today. Focaccia, pizza. I've had so many carbs. So much bread. So much bread. I've had bread. I've had focaccia. I've had tomato pizza. I had pizza. I should eat less carbs as well. You're telling me? Oh my god, I'm eating so... Here, let me get the pizza. I'm so tired. Can't fully see it, probably. Ugh. But the raviolis are very much there to the left, like the far left. Yeah, that's what we made today. Focaccia, pizza, and 14 raviolis. Oh, oh jeez. Ugh, I need some protein. I'm gonna go eat like 4 hard-boiled eggs. I'm gonna go have some hard-boiled eggs and like a good quart of broccoli for dinner tonight. Ugh. I'm so full. Ugh. Raviolis too? Yeah, ravioli. Oh geez, help me. Oh god. Full. Here, I'm gonna post my food pics. Okay, I'm just now going to plug my phone into my tablet here. Tablet. Plug it into a wire. Put you here. Change it to connect to USB. There we go. USB. Next. And here we are. Hi, lads. Having a carb crash? Yeah, I'm having the biggest of carb crashes. I can't cook anymore today. Here, wait. So I can at least still have some food on stream. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna download pictures of the food I've made today. Ugh. Alright, there we go. That is what we did today, minus the pizza. Because I am too lazy and I don't... Okay, never mind, I'm not too lazy, I'm gonna download it. So many carbs. So, actually just this week was just carb after carb after carb after carb. And listen, I love my bread, but I'm full of food. I'm now pizza. Hi chat, I'm pizza now. Nice to meet you. My name's Pizza, and I ate too many carbs today. Tired. Woo. Here we go. That's pretty much what we did today. We made pizza, raviolis, focaccia, and that's really it. So, made some food. Ugh. Well, I think I'm happy with today's stream, though. I might be tired out of my mind right now. I want to go take a real good nap. Right now, I just want to go take a nice, long nap. Ugh, jeez. Let's see. Who can we go raid? Is there anyone I know that we can go raid right now? Hmm. Let's go raid, Pressual. Yeah, we're gonna go raid her for now. Oh, she just started. Good. We're gonna go raid Oh! That's her name. Cresswool. There we go. Tired. Oh, hi, Minna. Hi. You're just joining as we're ending. We'll go raid her in a moment. Yeah, having the car crash of the century. I'm tired. I'm so sleepy. God. And I want to talk because, like, talking fun. You're going to stream later tonight. Yes. Yeah, I gotta check still. Hold on, let me take a little look see. Viggle? The heck? RPG tabletops. Whoa, there's a lot of. What the heck is this? Discord has apps? That's crazy. Chef Showdown? There's like games. There's free games in Discord now. That's actually kind of cool. Starting with Goosty. 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I can't wait. I can't do that. There's been games for at least 2 years now. Yeah, I know there was some games, but like there's now even less games. There's even more games now. That's the thing. Ugh, ow. Like there's a lot more games, there's a lot more games with it now. In Stardew in Discord. Bruh. I'm so sleepy. But yeah, later tonight, on paper, we should be able to do Stardew. So we'll be able to do that tonight. Sorry, like, tired. I'm trying to go over like schedule, I guess, because my brain doesn't want to work. There's too much bread holding it down, and now that I'm also thinking about it, that's more bread I'm gonna have to put onto my table. The bread table keeps growing. Here, let me show you my bread table. Because I post this on Twitter, but I have a lot of bread so far from this week. Look at all of this bread. Keep in mind, I live alone. I don't have any reason to make this much bread other than I just feel like it. What's wrong with me, chat? Why do I make so much bread? I gotta go harass, like, the poor people in my apartment complex and ask them, hey, do you like bread? Do you like to eat bread? Do you like some nice artisan grade quality bread? Would you like to eat some bread for free? All I ask is that you take it out of my hands. All you have to do is just take it. There's not much you gotta do. All you have to do is just take my bread. It's a lot of bread. And I've added even more onto that collection too, but like, it's got so much bread and cookies, and like I might keep some cookies, but like there's so much. There's so much. A lot of bread for one man. Exactly. There's like hold on. There's like 4 sandwich loaves, 6 bagels, at least 3 dozens of 3 different kinds of cookies. Now I got like a good bit of focaccia. I'm gonna have 3 things of sourdough soon. I think, yeah, you should start selling it on Facebook. Maybe I should. I could probably do that. Come to think of it, I was always thinking like, oh yeah, let me start selling on Instagram, but I don't know how to sell bread on Instagram. But I heard there's like Facebook Marketplace, so maybe I start doing that there. I don't know. I don't know how that exactly works, but I can definitely see. I can definitely see. Be a funny way to get viewership as well. Like, hey, I make content online. Could you, if you subscribe and if you follow me on Twitch and subscribe to me on YouTube, you'll get a single loaf of bread for free. Facebook Marketplace place is a great place. I'll look into it then. Woo, free bread. Yeah, it'd be kind of nice. Handing out bread at a local gas station for views. You know what's funny about that? There is like a gas station that is literally across the street. I could just actually go do that in real time. Like, hey, sir, would you like some bread? I bake bread a lot. I need to get rid of it. Can you have my bread, please? Are you giving that out? Well, I'm gonna try. I don't think I can. I'm not sure how you set stuff up on Facebook Marketplace, but I'll definitely try to see if I can give some of my neighbors some bread. I'll probably just go harass and message them like, hey, do you guys eat bread? Do you guys like bread? I need to get rid of my bread. I got too much bread. Please take it away from me. Please take my bread. I don't need it. I got too much bread. Yeah, I got a lot of bread. The consequences of chain baking. The consequences of baking too much bread. Too much bread. Hold on, wait. I am doing some looks arounds. Have I told? I'm not sure if I've told, but I have been what is it? Hold on. Words aren't working right now. I am trying to find a rigger recently. I'm trying to find people to rig a potential new model. But I don't know how much money I want to put down on that, because that's a lot. But I think, well, I just think, you know, I just think. No family around? Oh yeah, there's definitely no family around. Which, I don't know. I don't live anywhere near my family. They live like 2 hours, an hour away. I don't know. An hour or two away, so like they're very far. I can't really drive to them either because I don't even have a car. So, no family. It would be nice if they did come over because contrary to where I live, where my family lives, there's a lot of kids, there's a lot of teens, and there's a lot of people like that, and they will take free stuff right off. They'll just take free stuff. Sorry about that. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh yeah, and I usually just usually when I'm at home, and when I usually used to bake at home and stuff, I would just go like, hey, just call one of the kids, go like, hey, I got something for you and your family. Come to my house, and I will give you all the bread you want. And then, you know, they take the bread. They say thanks. And sometimes the funny thing, sometimes their parents come along and they'll give me like $1 or something like that. And it's like, no, please don't pay me. I don't know, I'm very weird when it comes to my bread. Where it's like, listen, if you just want bread, let me know what you want. Do not pay me. Do not pay me if you want my bread. I don't trust myself enough to make sure I can give you a high quality product just yet. I will happily give you my bread, but I'm not confident enough to sell it to you. I don't know, I feel so bad about selling if I were to sell my bread, because yeah, you can see it looks good, but it's not the quality of bread I want to sell. This is not what I want to sell because I just don't think it's good enough. So that's why I do tend to actually start giving away my bread than selling it. Like, I know it's very easy, like I could very much sell my bread, but at the same time, it just doesn't reach that standard I want, I guess. It's probably an impossible standard in my head, but at the same time, I just very, very much just don't trust my bread enough to actually start selling it at a reasonable quality. Also, if you sell your bread, you will bake more. I guess money is a good motivation, but it's not like, but money is only half the motivation. A lot of it's passion, which I think I do have. But even at that, I'm so self-conscious about. I need to go, like, steal someone else's personality for a week and go like, hey, your personality, give. I need your personality so I can start doing things. Let's see. It looks like actually someone I know is about to stream fairly soon. Maybe, perhaps. I don't know. Gorilla Art stream will start after my shower, yeah? That was 13 minutes ago. Yeah, there's a good pal of mine. She's real cool. Kairi Oyama? I can't pronounce it. I'm not good at speaking, as you may know. I'll get that raid set up just before we start to go over there. I mean, as long as the bread is similar or better from a local bakery, it's good for me. That is true. That is a very good baseline, and I can definitely say my bread is better. And I would definitely sell it for cheaper, but I digress. But even at that, there's not many bakeries around where I live, so the sample size of good bread is a lot harder to find. I've been to only one bakery. Only one. And their breads was mid. It was very mid. I could definitely make better bread than them. But another thing that kind of worries me is that if I make good enough bread that people want to come back to me and actually request me to make bread for them, I'm terrified in that regard, because that's a very big responsibility to have then, because that's like having another job. And to also being able to juggle that with my actual full-time job and also streaming at the same time, it does seem like a lot to have and handle over, and I'm not sure. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Salty, the illegal bread dealer. You know, I know you probably say that ironically as a joke, but I think if I were to sell bread, it actually would be illegal. Just because I don't have certifications, I don't have licensing, all this sort of stuff. Which makes me very curious about Facebook Marketplace. Because does that mean you just like set up a thing and just like, hey, I have bread, come buy it or whatnot? Like, what's the bare minimum standard of stuff you gotta do? It's like here in Facebook Marketplace, you could just sell like furniture and stuff, but I'm not so sure about food. Wow. 2 free outdoor wooden benches. Oh, that's in California. Volkswagen. Sharaku Khan cut out 5 feet tall for $30. That's funny. Pure Mexican copper pot. Antique platinum and gold diamond ring. Two beds and one bath apartment, 17. That's a little bit more than what I pay, jeez. Why is my location San Francisco, California? I don't live there. That's the other side of the coast. Wait, I'm curious. Can I go to Japan? Oh, I can! Kyoto, Japan! What's in Kyoto, Japan? I'm curious. A 1 yen motorcycle? That's crazy, no way. A fan. 400 yen? What's that, like $40? Hold on. 4,000 yen GSD is like 1 yen and your kidney on the meetup. Maybe. Oh my god, wait a minute, that's actually... Oh, wait, is that... Wow, that's crazy, and apparently there's a thing. There's a gas stove oven you can get. A selling gas stove and kids cycle. You get 2 of those things. That's not a bad gas stove, too. You get that for only $40? That's crazy, actually. Wow. PC gamer? There's a PC... Oh my god, there's a PC gaming stuff. And it's only $2. It's actually 20... That's crazy. Wait a minute. That's only $2. It's 280 yen? Or... Oh wait, it says PC gamer. Is it like you get the game with this person? Or like what? There's no way that this stuff is that cheap. No, I don't want to believe that. 300 yen churros? My god. That's actually just $2. That's crazy. Oh my god. Japan inflation is crazy. Damn. You get the gamer himself. I think that... Oh, wait a minute. That kind of sounds like a bit of slavery? That sounds a little... I'm not so sure how I feel about that. Yeah, wow, that's kind of funny. There is so much stuff. Wow, why is Japanese stuff so cheap? And like, yeah, I know, I'm not in Japan, but still, let's say if I was living in Japan, that's some dirt cheap stuff. Dang. Alright, here, how about, let's go to a crazy place. Let's go to Florida. Here, wait, I should actually get the smartboard out. I'm not logged in, so I'm fine. Bye, Bred. We're going to Facebook Marketplace, everyone! Let's go! This is not Florida. That is not Florida money. On. Miami, no, Orlando, Florida. Okay, let's go. You should promote yourself in there. Alright, maybe. Wow, lots of stuff. A Godzilla cosplay mask for only $90. Wow, you can get yourself a plane for only a house worth? You can get a free portable treadmill. Oh my, what the heck is that thing? Oh, it's a pig. It's pig. Lechonk. That's pig. A dishwasher, a gas dishwasher, whirlpool washer, that's actually relatively cheap. Wow, that sure is stuff. How about here? I want to just think of what's a funny Ohio? Yeah, let's go to Cleveland, Ohio. What's in Cleveland? Wow, jeez, why is everything so expensive in Cleveland? Why is that house so cheap? 4 beds, 1 bath house for that's cheaper than my rent. That's crazy. I should just move to Ohio. That's crazy. Wait, is that a free boat? Man, that's crazy. Antique icebox that's 100% haunted. Scrap metal. You know, I'm also noticing there is a other than that pig, there's not much oh my god, an Xbox. $55, that's crazy. Yeah, maybe I'll have to look more into that. Maybe. 1 yen and your kidney on meetup. I think, like, if you say a yen in the means of, like, I don't think a yen's even a penny. Oh, it's not even up. It's half of a penny. 1 yen is equivalent to 0.0068 United States dollars. That is almost halfway to a penny. That is kind of crazy, actually. So, like, if I got, like, 10 pennies, that'd be, like, 100 yen? Oh, no, it'd only be, like, 14 yen. But that's like, oh, wait, no, that's oh, okay. So 1 penny is 1 yen. So then $1 is 10 yen? That's 100 yen. I'm not good at math. Man, that's gonna be kind of neat though, because if I haven't mentioned already, I'm going to Japan. Whoa! So it's really nice to see, like, oh wow, that's pretty good pricing, all things considered. Good pricing. Good pricing. Good stuff. I'm gonna really try to break my bank. I really want to try to break the bank, but yeah. How long are you gonna go for? I'm going there from April 1st to April 15th. Hold on, I'm gonna check my flight. I can't remember. Reviews. Oh, trips. From April 1st to April 15th. That is my trip. That is what is going to happen. So, yeah, the trip is gonna be that much. It's gonna be that long, but we fly at April 1st. So we'll probably get there at Well, technically, we're going back in time, since time zones work weird when you go west, from east to west. So it'll probably still be April, maybe April 2nd. So I'll probably get there on April 2nd, April 1st, but it'll be like almost like nighttime maybe. Because I think it's like a 13-hour flight. But then, we're gonna be leaving at 2 weeks later. Because we're gonna be there for at least 14 days. So, we'll be there for at least 14 days, give or take. I don't know what honestly, I'm kind of a little worried because I don't know what we're gonna do for 14 days. I have no idea what we're gonna do for 14 days. I have no idea at all. I definitely want to see if I can meet people. That's a big thing. I'll definitely have a lot of time to go do that. 14 days, 2 weeks. That's a lot of time to do stuff. So maybe I'll try and do something. I don't know. I definitely want to see if I can go harass Temp. I told him that I told him I will pay for things for him if he is worried about money and whatnot. I'll say, hey, for whatever you do, I will pay for whatever you want to do. Like, if you want to go out to eat, I'll pay for your meals or whatnot. Want to go out for a massage? I'm not going to go on the massage, but you can go on it, I guess. But I'll also ask, like, if Mr. and Mrs. Mr. Beercraft and Mrs. Mr. Beercraft and Mr. Beercraft and Miss Vanilla, if they would want to do some semantics of sorts. That's really it. I'm not sure who else I know. Oh, yeah, of course, Sonic. I can also go punch Sonic. Are you ending your stream? We're just doing a bit of chatting before we end off stream today. You're going with family? No. I am going there. Well, yes. I'm going just with me and my cousin. It's just gonna be the two of us. So there's that. It's gonna be me, him, and a JRA pass, so we can just go zoom around the entirety of Tokyo and Japan. I want to try and go to Osaka, Okinawa. My cousin wants to go to Hiroshima, so we'll see how that works. I'm not sure how fast the bullet trains are too, which is really something I'm trying to think of. Like, how fast are the bullet trains? If I go to Tokyo and to, let's say, Hiroshima, will that take like 5 hours? If it takes 5 hours, then I might want to see if I can find a hotel over there. But if it's like, oh, if you go take this train, you'll be from here to there within an hour. And then if it's like an hour, then it's like, okay, we're gonna make sure we book this long in Tokyo, and then we'll go there, and then we'll go back to Tokyo, and blah, 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 you know? Something like that, 100 miles per hour. That's pretty fast, but I don't know how long that would take to go from point A to point B, you know? How far is Osaka from Tokyo? So that would take... So Osaka is apparently 5 kilometers. 500 kilometers to miles. So that would take like, if we're saying at least 100 miles per hour, and that's including, because the train most likely takes stops, right? It definitely does take stops. It's probably gonna take 4 hours to get there, which actually on paper is not that bad. So I can see that. And like with Osaka, there's Kyoto, and there's other places like Kobe, Shiga, and stuff that I would like to go to. What's that? It's probably a couple of hours, but I've heard the train experience there is very good anyways. I've heard the same too, yeah. So, Bullet trains. They're cool. Yeah, by the looks of it, it takes like 3 hours at minimum to get there. 3 hours 24. Alright. I am unsure if Miss Kyrie is going to be streaming yet, if at all. You know, I'm gonna feel like trash because I'm just gonna go raid into someone else. We're gonna go raid, Press, the original of whom we were going to go raid. And I'm done with today's stream, I think. Alright, well, I'm gonna go rest and I'm gonna go put these carbs away. I think that's a very important thing I gotta do. So, thank you all for tuning in today. I'm tired and exhausted and I need to go, like, shower or something. I feel so tired. I need to wake myself up, like, or maybe work out for a bit. I don't know. We're gonna go read Crest, but be back later at maybe 8 o'clock p.m. EST, maybe 8 o'clock. We're gonna be playing Stardew Valley with some of my pals, the underperformers we like to call ourselves. So yeah, we will go do that. So yeah, that's it for today. I am going to be ending stream off today. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. And I will see you all in a little bit. See you around. See you around, Sai, Aries, Scav, Minna, Mahler, Milkman, and etc. Because I can't see anyone else. I'm running out of time. Saltea Kichee, everyone, and ciao.